in that guy. So Pep having the tendency to be a mad scientist and to kind of look at things through a different lens and try something new, sometimes looking to be the smartest guy in the room, has got it wrong. But that's what happens with when you are a scientist. That's what happens when you do experiment. You can come off with the wrong result. Like you have a hypothesis, you know, you you know you plan things out. You have certain questions you want to try to determine certain answers, and Pep, doing the experiment, the mad scientist that he is then gotten the results to know I can't do that, or no, that was the wrong thing to do. And year after year, I think I've seen that he's built on it. I've seen that he hasn't made the same mistake twice. And could he do something different with regards to, challenging the norm and being the mad scientist? Absolutely. So that's got many Man City fans nervous. But I think he's going to get it right. I think what's going to be amazing is, as much as I was kind of complaining about how close the matches were, from a fan standpoint, being able to watch your team almost every 3 days in matches that really count against high caliber talent is huge. It should be embraced. It should be loved. If you can, if you have the ability, free up as much time as you can to watch the games live if you can, and live it up, soak it up. It's what being a fan's all about. It's about these moments. I'm an international fan, obviously, so I have to admire the games. I have to enjoy the games via, the TV and actually interaction with regards to hearing how the experience was, or hearing how fans are enjoying themselves. I'm relating to it or connecting with it online. So that's, I think, what every Man City fan, local or international, should do. Embrace the moment because it is huge, and this is going to be the moment with regards to us and rivals seeing whether the quote unquote Man City depth is what it is, because the proximity of all the games. This is going to be the test to see if Man City squad is, one, as deep as they say, two, um, is able to be the better group of men against its competitors. For example, Liverpool in this instance. Can't talk about what Atletico has to do within their domestic league, but specifically with Liverpool and the matches that we have to have again, April 10th, a league match, possibly to determine who wins the EPL. And then Champions League to come right back to an FA Cup match against Liverpool again. So 10th and 16th, the Man City squad, its depth is definitely going to have to prove it is what everyone's claimed it to be. Um, I have often tweeted, and they aren't popular with regards to the stance that I'm taking, but I've challenged I've challenged the fact that I don't think our squad is as deep as it needs to be, because with the with the departure of Aguero, legend, Man City legend, and also with the departure of Ferran Torres, we haven't filled that gap, right? So if if it was past seasons where Aguero was still on the squad, whether he was injured or just on the bench, and even Ferran Torres, who would be on the bench or sometimes playing, um, on the wing or possibly false nine, we had that as an option. We no longer have that. So when you look at the depth, and rivals aren't going to do this, but Man City fans, when you look at the depth, you'll actually see that we're missing in that regard, especially when you look at the amount of games that we're going to have to play. You know, I'm not dismissing the Burnley game. I think we're going to have to take that very serious because we have to have a win going in to the matches for Champions League and for Liverpool. So when we have Jesus, obviously has recovered from from his illness, injuries. We've got Sterling, who hasn't had the same run that he's had in previous years. I think the last 2 years he didn't quite get the same run that he's accustomed to. Um, but when you have those two players in particular not really getting the time that's needed to give them that confidence or to have them in good form, then we do have some questions. And then obviously we've got Foden, young amazing talent, probably the best young amazing talent in England. You've got De Bruyne. So Foden, De Bruyne could play false nine. Sometimes Bernardo Silva can play false nine. Grealish has played false nine, but don't quite. He's still getting to understand what Pep wants from him in that role. But mind you, all these midfielders are struggling in that position because it's not natural for them, right? Gundogan is another one. So yes, we have the versatility with regards to our midfields, and we can kind of like interchange and swap positions, but we're very limited with regards to the rotation that we can give um, on the wings, and in particular on the right side. And we got Mahrez killing it, does his thing. Sterling can play on the right, has played on the right. Obviously, Jesus can play on the right. Um, and then anyone else, you're putting someone I believe out of position. I don't think Bernardo Silva's best played there. Um, Love him in the midfield, and then Grealish, prefer him this season. I can see it change in the future, but prefer him on the left. With a specific task in mind. Attacking onto the 18, looking for the shot or looking for, looking to lay it off. But I don't think the depth is there. And most importantly, and I brought this up on a tweet as well when we played against Crystal Palace, um, I don't think that the versatility is there.